have a way of entering into our bodies through the contaminated water we drink, food we eat, contaminated surfaces, or walking barefoot in the mud. We are currently at the Atomic Runabout, and we are going to take people's views on worm infestation. This is Health Titbits on Ghanadistricts TV.
I'm going to say 2 times when I am doing me. Now, no crampon, the entire mamma do me crampo. Now, me infect be on to me called sometimes there be Musha me do me at Chamse Ampa, and no mammy don't to me mammy and their coy. No James, so I stamp to some mention me ba bad 6 months in the Mindu I made that. But me, I catch your BBA say if so, or not, I won't do me. I have bet me. Me walk on my many crampo bring me that time, no. But since me, yes, I don't know. A jay. Nana as my home the same sort of form, but we do me them. Are you okay?
The last time I'm off from July 18th.
18th July, yeah.
2022.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, dear. Now, I can't say. Oh, fano time being anapa ane numre.
Pache numre a mi kwa kodanu ena mifa. Nyami wo aka tre amansan na se. Sunsum ye emboabo ni bia edi nipanya. Enti se wa wo ho na se wuntan num sunsum adura free ene ko wutie menia starting num sunsum ebeboa.
Sometimes I do worm 3 months, 6 months. It depends on my condition. Sometimes when I eat, I feel like vomiting, and people tell me to go and get the wormer so that maybe too. And when I do it, I see the effect.
I think that for about 4 years, if not more, I had not. So it will interest you to know that even some of us who are journalists and maybe at the apex level of academia, still do not have proper understanding of why we need to deworm against any of such ill challenges.
Okay. What pushed you to get yourself dewormed or go to the pharmacy to get a medicine for the worms?
Because I realized that I was consistently getting nauseous. And it was a bad feeling internally, actually. So I decided to visit the pharmacy, and I was advised, to deworm. And after I had dewormed, I realized that the nauseous, nature that I had attained then went down. Yeah, so that is what pushed me. And I was also not feeling too good, after you have eaten, it's like the food does not taste good in your mouth and all those ones. So that pushed me to go and do the check. So I want to use this medium an opportunity to entreat one and all to check, if to take the wormer as and when it's necessary, so that all the other related matters and complications that may arise as a result of not taking will be averted.
Mrs. Tracy Danso Bachman is a senior staff nurse at the Gada Health Center in Kaswa, and according to her, persons with worm infestation usually show signs of dysentery, poor appetite, among other symptoms. She added that worms also slow growth in children if not carefully managed.
So when one consumes a contaminated meal, when I say a meal is contaminated, maybe the person visits the toilet or the latrine, comes back, doesn't wash the hand with soap and water, then comes to maybe sell or buy or eat the food. Then the person tends to contaminate the meal or the water. So that we call the fecal oral route of contamination. Generally, this person also tends to get some skin problems. The skin doesn't look healthy. Get some rashes and glitches and itching around the skin can also be a symptom of worm infestation. And then we have what we call the dysentery. That is a loose stools. To someone who frequently passes loose stools. People walk into the hospitals and most of the times complain of dysentery almost now and then, every time. So I think things like that, you need to deworm and be sure that it's not caused by worms. Yes. And then maybe abdominal pain too. When these worms get a place to settle in the intestine, they really cause discomfort. So these comforts will tend to lead to abdominal pain. Yes. And then maybe vomiting. Vomiting, nausea. The person feels nauseated. That is, always feels like wanting to throw up. Then maybe vomiting as usual. Day in, day out, the person is always throwing up. Not that the person is pregnant, not that the person is ill, but just uncomfortable in the chest area.
It has been advised by medical practitioners to deworm at least 3 times in a year for effective relief. This is Health Titbits on Ghanadistricts TV. For more information on health, visit www.ghanahospitals.org, or you can follow us on our social media handles at Ghanadistricts. My name is Mawena Wakati.